deportation operation in history of the United States. Of course, the left and a lot of the media is saying it's racist, it's xenophobic, it's threatening the immigrant community, it's a terrible racist thing to do. And here's what President Trump understands. When you create a crisis this big, well, we got 10.5 million encounters on the border that we know of. We got 2.2 million gotaways. When you add those type of numbers, overruns the Border Patrol. They're overwhelmed. Well, a vast majority of Border Patrol agents are no longer patrolling the border. They're changing diapers and making baby formula, they're making sandwiches, they're making airport runs, they're making hospital runs. They're doing the humanitarian part of their job, which is taking care of these people that come across. A lot of them are in bad shape. So when you take the majority of those uniforms off the border, what happens? That's when the fentanyl comes across that killed a 250,000 Americans. That's when the sex trafficking women and children skyrocket to 600%. That's when the number of people on the terrorist watch list seek across the border, because Border Patrol agents are no longer on the line 100% vigilant. So I don't care what your opinion is on illegal immigration, when you cause a crisis this big that overwhelms the Border Patrol, that's when all the other bad stuff happens. What I said at the RNC was two things. I said, for those millions of people that have been released in the United States illegally by this administration, you better start packing now, right? Second of all, I call it the criminal cartels in Mexico. I said this because I mean it, and President Trump means it. The criminal cartels of Mexico, who killed 250,000 Americans in this country, poisoned them with fentanyl with the assistance of China. The criminal cartels of Mexico have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. That's why President Trump's going to designate them terrorist organizations and wipe them off the face of the earth. And I will run the biggest deportation operation this country's ever seen.